All right, let's do some Mathity-Math. It says here the points J, negative 5, 9, and K, negative 1, negative 4, are the coordinates for the endpoints of an interstellar spaceship trade route. All right, find the coordinates of the midpoint of the trade route. Okay, so when I do these types of problems, I do find it beneficial to kind of make a quick little sketch just so I can see what's going down and see what's happening. So here we go. We're going to do an XY plane here. Pretty straightforward. Okay, and so it says J goes back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it goes up 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wonderful. So it's right there. And that is J. And then it says K goes back 1, down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is K. And the idea here is that we have an, what's it called? Interstellar spaceship trade route. So that's that trade route right there. And then the question is, well, what is the coordinates for the midpoint of that trade route? So that'd be somewhere around here. So keeping with the spaceship trade route, I guess, imagine there's a person in a spaceship here and a person in a spaceship here, and they said, hey, I'll meet you in the middle. Well, this is how you would find out where that middle is. Okay, so when we do this, the formula that we're going to use is actually we kind of write it like a big coordinate. We say, well, I take my x sub 1, which is just a label, and my other x value, x sub 2, and I divide those by 2 after I add them together, and then I do the same thing with y sub 1 and y sub 2. And then I divide those by 2. And then the result you get will tell you the coordinates of the midpoint of that line right there, of that interstellar trade route. Okay, so the only thing we have to make sure we're careful about is that our x sub 1 always kind of stays lined up with our x sub 2. And in this case, not as important because we're adding, but it's a good habit because when you're subtracting, it is important. So I'm just going to go ahead and delineate these right now. So I'm going to make negative 5 my x sub 1. That means that 9 will be my y sub 1, and you see how the sub labels are lining up? That's what you just have to make sure. You can't write x sub 1, y sub 2 here. That doesn't work. They got to stay together. Okay, and so this would be my x sub 2 and my y sub 2. And now we're in business. So now we just do some substitution, fill in, and go for it. So my x sub 1 is negative 5. Okay, and then I'm going to add that to my x sub 2, which is negative 1. And I'll divide all of that by 2. That will give me my x point, and you can see these are like coordinates. Okay, and then for my y sub 1 is 9, and my y sub 2 is negative 4. So I'm just substituting into my formula here, and I divide that by 2. Okay, so let's do some math. So I have 5 negatives, and then I add one more negative to it. So that gives me 6 negatives, or negative 6. And negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. Okay, so I know my midpoint, I'll make that an M. My midpoint is so far at negative 3. And let's do the y. So I have 9, and then I add negative 4, or I go 9 minus 4, gives me 5. And 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. And there you go. That is your midpoint. And if you do a quick kind of head nod check, make sure this is all kind of making sense. If I go back 3 and up 2.5, yeah, it's on the, looks like it would be on the line, and it looks like it's right around the middle. So yeah, my midpoint would be at negative 3 and 2.5. Voila, good job. And there is your answer. As always, go ahead and subscribe below if you want to be notified when I make new practice videos just for you. And leave me a comment below if I made a mistake or you want to tell me just how fantastically interesting this problem was. Feel free to leave a comment below. All right, thank you. Bye.